So you've looked up your driver's license record on Express Lane and it comes up with some issues. Now, everybody's is going to be different and it depends on the situation of what you have. Normally, there's two different ways that you could have items come up on your driver's license status inquiry. And one is a block and the other is a suspension. Now, it's important to know the differences between the two because a block or a flag only means that when it comes time to renew your driver's license or the registration on the car, you won't be able to because you have a block. It means that you have some penalties you need to take care of or you need to pay. Most of the time, it's because your insurance on the car canceled, lapsed, expired, whatever it may be, and you didn't have insurance. The other is a suspension. Now, a suspension can only be applied to you if you fail to do one of the few things, such as failure to pay a traffic ticket, child support, income taxes, failure to appear in court for said traffic ticket, child support, whatever it may be, or of course, if you get a DUI, OUI, DWI, or OWI. Also, refusal for a field sobriety test and chemical test. So, those are the two important things to know between those two things. A block is only an administrative. You can drive legally. A suspension is not. You are not allowed to drive. If you get pulled over and you're driving on a suspended license, it's at the discretion of the police officer whether or not to arrest you. And if it's your second, third, or more offense, you're more than likely going to go to jail. And every time you're caught driving under suspension, your suspension time will compound. So for a first offense, driving under suspension, it's increased between 6 months to a year. And then after that, it just doubles and keeps on going into infinity. And of course, you don't want to test your chances because at the end of the day, it's up to the judge. Let's break down the most common ways that your license is suspended. Now, most common one that we see is whenever you fail to pay a traffic ticket or you fail to appear in court. And with this, your license is suspended by the request of the judge, usually also accompanies with a bench warrant issued out for your arrest, depending on how the judge is feeling that day. But nevertheless, you will get a suspension on your license. And in order to reinstate it, you will have to satisfy whatever issues you have with the court, which is paying your ticket, getting a new court date, or satisfying the case. And then you need to submit those documents to the OMV and pay a reinstatement fee of $100. Now, if you get a ticket out of state, they can request that your license is suspended in Louisiana, and then the reinstatement fee will be a little less. It'll be $60. But the process is the same. Whether you miss court or you fail to pay your ticket, your license is going to be suspended. Now, the second way that a license can be suspended is for failure to pay child support. Now, this will come from a different agency, and they'll request that your license is suspended. And in order to satisfy that, you need to submit a release certificate, partial compliance, or just complete compliance and satisfying whatever obligations you have with your child support. And the third one would be the non-payment of income tax. Now, if you have a suspended license because of failure to pay your income taxes, you need to get in touch with the Louisiana Department of Revenue, satisfy your obligations, or get a written release, whichever it may be, and then pay a reinstatement fee of $60. But be forewarned that this suspension can happen without you knowing. You may get letters in the mail saying that your license is suspended, but once your license is suspended by one of the state agencies, it's almost instantaneous. So if you get pulled over, and the time it takes you to realize that your license is suspended, you can get hit with a driving while under suspension. This could happen all in a matter of a day. You can miss court in the morning, your license gets suspended by the judge, and you get pulled over later that afternoon. And all in all, you were driving under suspension. It is your responsibility as the driver to know when you have court and what obligations you have. And that's it. Thank you for tuning in. If you learned something and you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Check out the website, howtolouisiana.com, for more info related to all things Louisiana, whether it be state stuff, agency stuff, government stuff, life stuff, sporting, school, you name it. As we grow, we hope to grow the community. So thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one.